most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the tits!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session. Hope everyone's having a brilliant start to the week. Little bit of a slow start to the week in crypto, isn't it? So what we're going to do today is have a fresh, unbiased look at the levels on big boy Bitcoin, okay? Have a look at the altcoins a little bit later in the US session live with us, but we are mainly going to concentrate on Bitcoin today, okay? The levels for the coming 24, 48 hours. I say 24, 48 hours. We've had a little bit of a slow start to the week, haven't we? Tomorrow, we do have Jerome Powell taking the stage again. Fed interest rate decision. I'm always a believer the last couple of years that crypto will do crypto things, but that might just provide us with a little bit of volatility and a little bit of action in the markets again, okay? So, quick review where we've come from and where we are going. Okay, so last Friday, follow us on Twitter, okay? If you're not following on Twitter, I do try and update a little bit more on there, okay? So last Friday, just near that 81, 82,000 level, looking for a little move up last week, and the main levels we were looking for was actually a little bit higher, up towards that 88k level, okay? So we eventually got that rise up into the weekend, okay? We topped out around the 85k level, okay? And these were the areas to keep an eye on over the weekend. From there, the price action over the weekend, we hit a little bit of stalemate just at the monthly open then. We can't quite tackle that zone yet and rise up, okay? But with it being the weekend, we reviewed the action on a Monday. We did actually get some sells into that zone as well, leading into Monday, Sunday Asian Open into Monday, okay? We did get some sells from the TRDR console, so we'll review where we've come from there, okay? So we just tickled up into 85k again. We've been struggling in that area. The main thing at the minute, we have got an absolute lack of bid. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the trading view levels at the minute, okay? But we really need to concentrate on the bid ask in the order books, okay? If you've not seen the TRDR IO console demo, okay, of the crypto screener, go and check that out. Absolute weapon of a screener. Crypto screener will help you all the way. Let's dive into trading view and have a look at some classic nerd TA levels. Right then, trading view guys, just want to bring to your attention that stocks have had a little bit of a green 24 hours, and the video is just down slightly there, okay? Bitcoin has been lagging the stock market, and especially tech stocks, a little bit recently by week, 2 weeks or so. So remains to be seen if BTC can get a little bit of a rise over the next 24 hours. If it is a rise over the next 24 hours, is it just to provide us with more short hedge plays? We'll have to review and check that out, won't we? But yeah, check local timings tomorrow. If you're a bit of a macro trader or, you know, Forex pip or stock trader, you're certainly due for a little bit of volatility tomorrow. Check local timings, Fed interest rate decision. We all know what that means. Jerome Powell will be taking the stage. But yeah, little rise up on E-mini futures, on NASDAQ yesterday. Shame that Bitcoin couldn't rise up to some of those higher liquidity levels as well. But let's have a top-down view, because we've not done that in a while. Weekly, daily, 4 hour, down to the 1 hour. Let's have a real good top-down view and see where we are. So, bit of a doji candle on the weekly chart for BTC, okay? We've got last week's open there, and we can just see our open up here. Really, you can just see the absolute lack of volatility we've had this week thus far. Early days though, isn't it? Okay, but yeah, weekly support down there at the minute. Local weekly support, you have to call it 80k. Let's just call it what it is. And then yes, we do still have these levels for consideration a little bit lower. 71, 72k would bring absolute value into the market. But like mentioned last week, it's fine to have bids down there, okay, and wait for those levels. But what are you going to do in between before we hit that, okay? Play the levels in between, trade the levels in between, yeah? So as we go down to a daily chart, really lack of action for actually 3 or 4 days now, okay? Bitcoin has been stuck in this kind of like, I would say $2,000 price range for the last couple of days, and the daily chart's not really providing us with much actually. You know, you've got this big cluster of monthly VWAPs, monthly open, daily open, weekly VWAP, weekly open, okay? So not much edge to be provided there from the daily chart. You can say, yeah, okay, you've got some daily levels down here at 81, and then you could even say your weekly opens possibly local, support for the minute, which is 82.5. But if it is going to provide local support, you need a bid under price. Okay, so we'll go check that out in the TRDR console in a second. 4-hour chart, okay, for the range traders. Okay, BTC ranges, like most assets, range for 90% of their life before breaking out and trending. And here we are just forming a little bit of lower time frame range here, and you can just see that cluster of all those data points there as well. But BTC struggling at the point of control, okay, which is the monthly open. Just call it 83. We'll call it 83.50, okay, 84.350. A little bit of an order block that we did tap there, and we got some BTC diamond selling from the TRDR console up there as well. And again, lack of bid. My only concern here is, if you are going to hold these levels, we do need to see a bid in the market. I would be reluctant to say, if you've got expectation, okay, if you've got expectation of price rolling over, you can already kind of see what's happening on this 4-hour chart. We dip below the weekly open and just wick up. The best risk reward is still going to come with shorts higher. Please, please, please try not to trade with this crab action in the middle of the chart right here, right now, okay? So 1-hour chart just gives us a little bit of a better spread on the picture there, doesn't it? You can just see that point of control there from this 1-hour version, and the monthly open, we have been struggling there. Does actually come in line with just a 1-hour range value area high as well. It would be really, really nice, if we can stretch our legs and get a little bit higher for a short. Maybe that comes with some key volatility over the next 24 hours. But right here, right now, price is struggling. The main thing now is you can draw these lines all day long, and really, you can look at your M2 money supplies that BTC is lagging. I see that a lot of that on X posts, on Twitter posts, M2 money supplies, and you'll get people posting that this hyperliquid whale is 350 million short on BTC. That's fine, but you can't long because someone's posted an M2 money supply saying up only, and you can't short the market because some hyperliquid whale is short 350 million. He needs to go and get a life, to be honest. Do something better with your money. There's better place you can have than shorting Bitcoin, to be honest, unless we absolutely gigging you. But all I'm trying to say is, look, you're absolutely stuck in the middle here, so let's get some real raw data from the TRDR console and see what we can foresee.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Right, here we go then, guys. We're going to keep it really, really simple here. I can tell you right now, there's actually not much edge going on in the volume, the open interest, or even the funding. We've had slight flirting with negative funding over the last 48 hours or so, but it's not really giving us an edge in the market. What we need is an absolute bid or an ask, okay? And we can just see where we've come from. So last week, we absolutely, we had some group spot bidding. You can just see the green crosses there from the TRDR console. Go grab a link from below for a free trial. We've had some spot bidding down here, okay, that sent us up into the weekend, yeah? Weekend price action was just absolutely standard, nothing whatsoever. Sunday, okay, Sunday was when you first got the real supply hitting in that zone there, okay, just near 85, okay, so I don't know whether that hyperliquid short seller got liquidated or not, but there's probably wet their pants a little bit with that little spike up in price action on an illiquid Sunday afternoon or whatever timing it was for everyone. But yep, come back down, into the weekly open there, and we get a slight spot bid again. So you've got 4 days of price action here, really. Where we've just absolutely not moved. If you just look at the OBD ratios as well, you don't even need to see the overlays on the chart. Just look at the OBD ratios. You can see there's no spot bid in the market. Couple of different exchanges as well. Coinbase, no bid. They've even got slight offers here at a negative 42 ratio, okay? The main books that concern me right here, right now is, okay, so we've had a couple of offers at the top, as you can see here. BTC diamond alerts, okay, just at the top, just over the monthly open. So that's where your risk reward comes in. It'd be really, really nice if we could rise up higher, but that's where your risk reward comes in. So I posted for the guys yesterday in Discord. I said, don't do any business in that zone there, okay? You need these deviations out, and the bigger deviation you get, the better risk reward with that, isn't it? Okay, so just purely looking at the order books, we've got nothing here at the minute. Okay, biggest top levels at the minute. Okay, you still have to say it's down there at 75. We've got a slight level at 80k. So if we were to visit down there, I'd certainly want to see some bid in that zone. But biggest level 75 on spot there. What has been nice to see, really, is that the offers have been moving up. Okay, so you can see offers here through to the weekend. Okay, so we started off there on Friday, 83.8, and then as the weekend progressed, the offers moved up. That's generally quite a good sign, and a sign that we've got the potential to move up. My only problem right here, right now, is you need some dynamic bid under price to actually move it, yeah? Forget all your technical analysis, your lines, and the fact that we're at the weekly open and the monthly open is just above. If you want price to move one way or the other, you need a bid or the ask, okay, as absolutely basic as it comes. If we then just go and look at the perps market here, you've got absolutely nothing in the perps market, okay? So that's not to say that market bid can't come in and just send this up over the next 12, 24 hours or so. But, you know, we need something more. And this is concerning to see in the perps market. It's just absolute lack of interest in the price auction in this range. So we need to deviate out a little bit, okay? I still believe that 88k is going to be the best risk reward short if you are of the belief that we are going to rotate lower. I'm certainly, you know, of the frame of mind that I would wait for that, okay? I don't want to trade in this middle zone in any way, shape or form. I would wait for a little bit higher. I don't care that someone's got a short position on and, you know, the liquidation is 85.5 or what, you know, whatever it may be. I've not even looked. I know there's absolute lack of bid in the market. If we move up from here, it could be just a pump, grab that liquidity for a further rotation down. But with that lack of bid, it's not to say we can't just roll over here, okay? So if price action does just roll over here, okay, an auction bid lower, you know why, okay? It's nothing to do with anyone, but there is no bid in the market. Sellers are not getting super aggressive here, okay? They're not chasing price down yet. Let's have a look at CoinM. Yeah, CoinM actually on Binance, they've done a little bit of selling over the last 48 hours or so. So that was probably a good risk reward up there as well, okay? But yeah, you've got absolute lack of bid in the market, okay? So if price just rolls over, that's why, okay? That is why. So if you want to have a look at altcoins with us, we will have a look in the live session a little bit later. All right, guys. But those are your levels. Let me just go quickly look at the main top levels, because that one from perps will show us as well, just on a 15-minute basis, obviously here. But yeah, there you go. So if we get any kick in volatility, okay, this is going to be a really, really good risk reward short. We can just see there our lower levels if we're to get any violence down. Okay, these are all quite far away though, so I'm not just going to sit on my hands and, you know, in expectation of hitting these levels anytime soon. Those levels have been there for quite a while. Let's play the levels in between. There might even be a few trades in the alt market that can offer you a few percent on your derivatives trade. Okay, quick look at the screen now as well. Let's have a quick look at the screen of them. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at low open interest for any rises up with low funding rates. Not much to see there. Quite a lot of altcoins still got that algorithmic bid, constant bid in the market. So there's not too much there that stands out. Okay, let's have a look what's bid in the spot market at the minute. Jupmaker, Bake, Arb. Yeah, nothing of too much interest, to be honest. Let's have a look what selling is going on in the market. Yeah, same old characters, isn't it? Interesting. BNB has been hitting some supply, and I know that OM has actually been hitting some supply as well, so might need to just check that out as well. We can go back to that. We can have a look at that in the live session and just see what that's hitting. But yeah, if you just keep an eye on OM, I'll just give you this one and we'll look at it just to fact check in the live session a little bit. Yeah, perps market and OM. So this is generally going to be a very, very good risk reward short if we can reach up there. And, you know, Bitcoin wants to take that turn down as well, then that's going to be really, really nice. Get some confluence, especially if there's high open interest there as well. But we will review other altcoins in the US session, but try not to get chopped up in this middle zone. Deviation, and then let's do some business. All right, guys, join us in the live session a little bit later. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it from End?